Hello, Gareth here, and it's a slightly wet, drizzly, cloudy day in Japan, and I'm just going to do some shopping actually. But in this video I wanted to talk about when you do a painting and you end up being very disappointed with it. So that happened to me about a week ago. So this is where I get camera shock. So yeah, I did a painting of a snow scene and I don't know what was wrong with it, but when I just looked at it, I felt disappointment. And my disappointment turned into depression. And I just put the brush down and I couldn't pick it up again. Just a minute, put my backpack on. Yeah, I just really didn't want to pick that brush back up again. So I went for a walk by the river and that did help quite a bit. So I got some fresh air and some vitamin D because it was a sunny day. It's so bright. Wow, the sun is shining so brightly now. It's very nice. And I got some exercise, and when I came back the feeling of depression had somewhat lightened. And then I went on a trip with my family, and during the trip I started looking through my photos on my camera, on my cell phone, sorry, that I use for references. As a reference for my paintings. Sorry, the brain doesn't work that well anymore. I'm not sure it ever really did work that well, so just do my best. As they say in Japan, ganbarimasu. I will do my best, ganbarimasu. So I deleted a lot of photos and I found about 10 or 11 that were really good images. And I sent them to my mailbox. And then after the family trip, which was really good, this arm is getting a bit achy, so I'll just have to do this. Okay, hopefully that's okay. So after the family trip, I came back and I got on the computer and I downloaded those images from my mailbox, and one of them really excited me. And yeah, I think I don't want to ramble here, there's a big danger of that, but how you feel about the image you're painting is really important. So from my experience, if I really feel excited about some photo that I'm going to paint from as a reference, then that's normally a really good sign. It doesn't guarantee success, but it is a good sign. And that's what happened this time. It ended up being a really good painting. It was very simple. It was done on cheap watercolor paper, I confess, but it ended up being really good. And I'll show both of them here so you can have a look and see what you think. So I think the snow scene was a failure. I don't know why. Maybe you can tell me. I'd like to hear. And I think the road scene, a road going over a bridge, was a real success. But you tell me what you think. Okay. And maybe that's all. But I did a lot of paintings of snow scenes. So why did I get so depressed? I think the reason was I burnt out my enthusiasm for painting snow scenes, because before that failed painting, I did another snow scene project. I don't know what else to call it. I basically tried to do some kind of snow scene, and I did many snow scenes, and I'm going to show them here so you can see them all. But I did a lot, and I started off like with a very colourful sky, snow scenes with lots of fir trees and then I added a stream at some point. But in the end, I did a very, very simple snow scene of a fir tree and somebody walking along next to it. So it really changed a lot. And I guess that's just the creative process. And even though I painted a lot, I was pretty enthusiastic about the whole process. And even though some of them failed, and I ended up with a result that I was very happy with. And then after that, for some reason, I decided to do another snow scene. Maybe just I had a lot of enthusiasm, but when that failed, that's when I got like really depressed. And I just think it was my enthusiasm burnt out. So I suppose this video is, be careful of your enthusiasm burning out for a particular subject matter. And if that happens, if you feel that you're really depressed about a failed painting, maybe it's because you've been trying to paint the same scene too much. And it might be a good idea to have a look at a different subject matter. So go through your photos and just have a look and notice how you feel about each scene, and then choose the one that you feel most excited about. So I hope that helps. And that's all. I'll be back again next month with another artist update. Bye for now.